Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The last video you saw was an unboxing for the Bass Elite month of June from Mystery Tackle Box, and today we're going to try and attempt a thing that's has been done on YouTube for a long time now, but I haven't done one yet, so I thought it'd be kind of fun to actually do it and to challenge myself. This lake is a little bit tougher. There's not a huge bass population, so we are going to aim for one bass per bait, but we will suffice with a fish. I am going to aim for one bass per bait, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, we are going to start with the nuke punch. So the one bait out of the package was the Guggen Baits nuke punch. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to rig this up on, this happens to be, so the areas I'm throwing in doesn't have a ton of heavy cover. So I've just got a 1/4 ounce weight here, tungsten weight. I'm going to take my worm off here. And this is going to be a 4/0. That might actually be too big. Ha! It is just big. So I've got a 4/0 Guggen heavy hammer hook. And you know, this bait is a little bit thicker, but it will still work on this bait. It's still pushed down enough and be able to catch the hook. I've done it before, so that's the only reason why I've got confidence in it. So then we'll just rig it just like a typical Texas rig here. Let me try that again. I gotta come out. I can't go too far in because I don't have a lot. See how it lines up? I mean, like right at the butt end of this bug, this nuke punch, which is actually where you want it, honestly, in my point of view. So there we go. So now, I mean, this is a pretty good little morsel for these fish. And what I like to do is I like to text pose it. So there we go. That's going to be our first bait to start with. I figure we're going to start with this. I'm going to get some of the easy ones out of the way because we got, if you missed the unboxing, so we have, you know, the Guggen Baits nuke punch, right? We got the Fish Lab swim bait. We got a buzz frog. We got some hooks that we'll use with maybe a worm or something. And then here's that worm. We get the Excite Baits, you know, worm. We got the Mimic Minnow critter, the Vexen Fat Boy Square Bill, 10,000 Fish Sikoshi Bug, and we've got the Nedlog Z Net Heads. So we will be able to use those net heads for the worm or for the Sikoshi bug, and then we'll tie on that little Stickies 3/0 hook for that worm, and we'll see if we can't knock this thing out today. I don't know. Like I said, the bass in this lake aren't plentiful, but they do exist. So that's the plan. So we got the first rod rigged. Let's get out there and let's see if we can make this thing happen. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do is I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to rig up this buzz frog. Make sure I have it ready because there's some random pads in some of these areas I'm going through, so I want to throw this buzz frog around those pads as I go and throw the other baits. Maybe I can knock them out. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to get them knocked out, I mean. So we will put that on this rod here and cut off our Savage Gear toe. I need sharper scissors. Like this is ridiculous. Okay, so get some more line here. Now, honestly, I mean, I don't know how you guys or other guys tie your frogs, but I just do a simple Palomar knot. Palomar, however you want to say it. Makes no difference to me. but I just do a simple Palomar knot. Palomar. I'm probably going to say it every different way in the book, but you know what I mean. And just tighten it up. There we go. I've never had any of these knots break unless I got bit by a pike. So I'll just cut the tag in. These dull scissors. Oh god, yeah, they are dull. Okay, throw this little trash bin here. Alright, now we're ready to go with the frog, just in case we find a good spot. I mean, I'm already seeing a couple good spots, so we will see. It's got some good weight to it. You know what? I'm going to get out another rod, because let's see here. Let's get out the big swimbait rod, because we're gonna put that other swimbait on this rod. I figured I have it rigged and ready, because like with the frog, any other bait might run into an area that that might catch fish on it, or might be able to use it. It might be a perfect spot for it. And when we do run in that area, I want to be ready to go. I want it already rigged. So that's what we're gonna do. So take the danger swim bait off. I'm not sure if this line's gonna be overkill for it or not. This line is 20-pound fluorocarbon line, meant for heavier baits. But we'll try it. We'll see what happens. What's the worst can happen, right? A bird's nest, probably. Okay, need some more slack. Alright, now let's just open this thing up. There we go. Oh, it feels like it's got good weight on it. I like the feel. Not quite sure how this is going to go with the eyelet right here, so close to that hook. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. We'll see. I got a feeling it's going to hurt us, but all we can do is try it and see what happens. I do like to see more of a gap on swim bait hooks, on swim baits like that, because sometimes it's a big bait, so I mean, it just depends. It all depends on how they get it. Because that hook is supposed to be stuck into the top of their mouth. And like all my other baits, we are going to do a Palomar knot. Like I said, I really like the Palomar knot. It does a lot of good for me. There's a lot of other good knots out there too that a lot of guys are using, but this is one that works good for me, has never let me down, so I have no point in no reason to change what I'm doing. And then since this fluorocarbon line, just get it down. Oh, I'm getting all messed up here. Just get it close down there. Pull that other loop in together close like that. Get them nice and snug, a little bit like this, so you're not nice and tight. And spit on it or dip it in the water. There you go. And then just pull it tight. There you go. Just like that. And then, like I do with a lot of my other baits, I always do an overhand knot, reverse. Not so it helps keep it on there. It doesn't really do a whole lot. I don't tighten it that tight. All it does is it changes the direction of this line. Instead of looking this way and catching weeds, now it's looking this way, and it's a little bit more weedless. Just snip it. There we go. That's how I rig up my swim baits, and that's how we're gonna try this one. Hopefully we can get something, and hopefully it's not a pike. If it's a pike, we are gonna lose this bait. I can promise you that. So this might be short-lived. Alright guys, this is, like, seriously, that's what we're dealing with here. All right, I'm gonna try something on this frog. It's probably gonna hurt the hookup ratio, but I'm kind of tired of bringing in weeds. So a little trick to do is you just take the hooks and you just bend them in. Let's see if I can do this. These are stout hooks, so it's not easily done. Probably gonna want to take, let's see here. Try not to poke yourself either. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, so I don't hurt myself, I'm gonna grab onto the bottom side with pliers here, just like that, and then do it this way. There we go. I think. No. No. I don't think that helped. I really don't think that helped. Let's try something here. Let's move that out of the way so that way we don't poke a hole in our frog. Okay, that helped. That definitely helped. Oh, the flies are biting again. Dang it. Okay, all right, so we got the hooks bent, but it looks like I went too far on the one. I may have. So let's see. Let's check it out. Yep, definitely went too far on the one. The other one looks okay. So here's what we'll do. We'll hold on again on the bottom, and then now we'll go back, bend it back. These flies. It might be okay there. Okay, well. Did I get him? Sorry, distracted by the flies. Oh, that's one thing I hate the most is biting flies. Other than mosquitoes, I hate biting flies. And this week has been bad. Okay. Bend this other hook back and then we'll get on the water. There, get it back in there. There we go. There, I think that's good. So the positive thing, me having issues bending these hooks means that they are good stout hooks. There we go, that's better. There. Much better. Now, that should be, I mean, it's not probably not going to be totally weedless, I guess, but it'll definitely be better than what we were dealing with before. Right? There we go. We got something. That's a bass. Look at that. I thought it was a pike. It was actually a bass. Very nice. Well, first lure completed. The Fish Lab gill. There it is. Nice. Awesome. Okay, well, let's I kind of want to throw it some more, honestly. Let's get this fish back here and sweet. I was gonna say I was starting to have my doubts. Let me get some slack here. I was starting to have my doubts. I mean, I know this thing actually swam pretty good. It looks really good, but that hook could be sharper. I should have sharpened that hook. Anyways, it worked. It was good. You know, it gives you a little loop down here to tie on a treble, which I don't really like because I throw in a lot of weedy areas. So it's just something else to get hung up on. But that worked out good. I might throw it a couple more times here, and then we'll switch up lures. All right, guys. Well, being since we found a spot that's got at least a fish, and I've had multiple bites here, I am going to put that jerkbait aside, and then we are going to put on the Vexen Deep Thud Fat Boy. This says dives to 4 feet, but if we reel slow enough, it won't dive that deep. So we'll I'm going to put this on my jerkbait rod, this rod that I have out. But man, that actually does look pretty good. I kind of like that. It's gonna be really good for stained watercolor. Like I've got usually this lake that I'm on is pretty clear, but it's actually kind of stained today. So I'm gonna throw this on here and see if we can't get a bite on this guy. I guess this counts as a fish, right? It's about to come off. Okay. Well, there we go. Got the Vexen taken care of. God, why do these fish gotta poop on the boat? There he is. There we go. Oh wow, that was a long cast too. I'm surprised I even got him. That's a good one. Whew. There we go. Look at where he got that frog, folks. See me bending those hooks back, made it more weedless, and it still got them both. I mean, that's perfect. You can't get any better than that. That is amazing. Beautiful fish. God, he hit that so far out. That's awesome. That was an awesome bite. I paused it. I thought, well, it's calmer back there. Paused it and just kind of twitching it little by little, and he just destroyed it. I am going to weigh it because it's a nice healthy fish. Awesome. Three? No. 215. Okay. Yeah, that was a nice fish. Nice catch. The buzz frog is now done. Let's move on. There he goes. That was a fun catch. I might have to come back and try and find some more. That was fun. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Oh, wait. There we go. All right. We can knock this one off the list. Hang on, buddy. Hang on. Try and get you out of there. Oh, gotta get the pliers. Stop. There we go. There it is. No giant. Not a giant by any means, but still counts. Or false hope. There we go. Ooh, it's a nice bass too. Woo, look at that belly. We wanted that little worm. There we go. Little 2/0 hook, little worm. We can knock that little worm off the list here, folks. Awesome. Nice fish. There he goes. Oh. We got one. Got a fish on the jig. I'm trying to crush my rods. Okay, confirmed. We can knock this one off the list. I know it's not a bass, guys, but this counts. Little torpedo. Sweet. We got one lure left. Terrible cast. There we go. All right, you know, not where we were going. Not. It's a fish, guys. He's got it in the bottom of his mouth. Bottom lip. Okay, there we go. Completed the slam. Unfortunately, on a rock bass. I gotta shield you guys from the wind. All right, there, we completed the slam. You know, we caught more than just bass, but that's okay. These lures are built and designed to catch fish. They're not specifically for bass. So I would have preferred to have been on a smallmouth lake for maybe the Sakoshi bug and the mimic creature. But hey, that's all right. We still caught some fish on them, and they all work. I did have to snip off that wire, like the wire guard on that mimic minnow. That was too it was too stiff, so it wasn't closing down far enough or easy enough for the fish to grab a good hold of it. So other than that, we completed it. That's awesome. So my first slam, I know there's guys have been doing this for years, but I'm still new to the game, so new to this YouTube thing, and I just thought, well, hey, everybody else has done some, so why not me? maybe we'll try to do some more of these in the future. So let me know what you guys think, if you would like to see some more. But for now, I'm gonna sign off here and go on to other things, more videos, more content for you guys. So I really appreciate you for watching and sticking through this with me, and we'll catch you guys in the next video.